Assalamu alaikum, welcome to 9 p.m. Immigration Edition Netherlands. The Prime Minister received the new head of the UNFPA FEC in Djibouti. For international senior strike forces to and UN training center in Galandia. This with the lesson welcome to the national news. The Prime Minister Excellency Abdulkarim Mohammed received himself Amina Abdulkadir Mohammed, representative of the United Nations, a population fine UNFPA Djibouti at the Prime Minister's office reception hall on the occasion of her appointment to her new position. The discussion focused on ways to strengthen the partnership between Djibouti and UNFPA, particularly in the area of maternal health, women and youth empowerment, combating gender-based violence, and the use of population data to support public planning. The Prime Minister congratulated Ms. Amina Abdulkadir Mohammed on her new appointment and assured her of the government's full support in carrying out her mission. Then the President of the National Assembly, Mr. Delita Mohammed Delita, received the Ambassador of the United Kingdom to Djibouti, His Excellency Vinay Tawar, on the occasion of his farewell visit, marking the end of his diplomatic mission in Djibouti. During the meeting, the two sides discussed the strong relations on friendship and cooperation between the Republic of Djibouti and the United Kingdom, as well as the prospect for further strengthening and developing these ties in various areas of mutual interest. The President of the National Assembly commended Ambassador Vinay Tawar for his effort during his tenure and expressed his appreciation for his contribution to strengthen bilateral relations and promotion cooperation between the two countries. On this occasion, His Excellency Mohammed Delita wishes the British Ambassador a very successful success in his visa segment. Then the meeting took place in a cordial atmosphere, reflecting the strong bonds of friendship and cooperation between Djibouti and the United Kingdom. And now Djibouti's Minister of Energy in charge of natural resources, Mr. Jama Mohammed Hassan, took part in the 8th ministerial meeting of the African Regional Committee of the International Solar Alliance held in Zimbabwe in August 26, 2026. The meeting brought together African energy ministries, experts, investors, and development partners to assess progress in solar energy development and strengthen cooperation across the continent. Then the meeting aims to accelerate Africa's transition to clean energy and make solar power a key pillar of the continent's energy sovereignty. The Japan International Cooperation Agency JICA, together with the Alumni and Trainees Association, held the 4th edition of its meeting for the former and new beneficiaries of JICA programs. Attended by Japanese Ambassador to Djibouti, His Excellency Akihiro Kushi, the event brought together around 40 young Djiboutians who have benefited from JICA training and programs. The meeting also welcomed 4 scholarship recipients pursuing master's and doctoral studies and highlighted several Djibouti-Japan cooperation projects in infrastructure, energy, governance, regional stability, and education. Then the Japanese ambassador to Djibouti congratulated the 4 trainees who completed their training in Japan and highlighted the importance of their experience and contribution to Djibouti's development. He stressed that the education and human resource development have been central to Japanese development, with JICA and the Japanese Ministry of Education supporting international training programs for decades. Then the acting Secretary General of the Ministry of Agriculture highlighted also the importance of the JICA meeting in celebrating achievement, sharing experience, and strengthening cooperation among beneficiaries. He stressed that JICA program contribute not only to academic and professional development, but also networking knowledge and exchange, and also the creation of new partnership between Djibouti and Japan. The National Artificial Intelligence Competition attracted a strong interest, receiving 127 applications from across Djibouti, following initial screening by each one committee made up of a key institution in the digital and technology sectors. 17 projects were selected to compete the final stage. The finalists presented their LPCT project prototypes and a technological solution through a short pitch presentation before a jury and at the leadership and also entrepreneurship center. This stage came ahead of the national forum. Through this initiative, the Ministry of Digital Economy and Innovation, through a clear seeks to encourage innovation, support emerging talent, and develop a new generation of Djiboutian skills in artificial intelligence, contributing to the country's digital transformation and also the development of national technology solution. The 400 metro Benjamin Franklin made a historic arrival at the Djibouti airport, marking the first time a vessel of this size has entered the country's waters, with the capacity of 18,000 tons and a dead weight of 185,000 tons. The ship was safely patched with the support of 4 tugboats, highlighting the expertise of Djibouti's maritime teams. Its basic and through the Suez Canal also reflected renewed confidence in the European-Asia trade route. Notable Youth Association concluded the 5th edition of the Summer Games on August 26, 2026 under the supervision of the State Secretariat for Sport. The closing ceremony brought together local authorities, community leaders, and many young people. In the final, Balho defeated Malaho to win the championship and the life-determined trophy. The initiative held in 12 areas across the region aimed to encourage young people, promote sportsmanship and teamwork, and encourage them to use their summer holidays in a positive and productive way. The National Gendarmerie arrested 186 irregular migrants, including 135 men and 31 women, during a security operation conducted on August 25 along National Road number 9. A suspected smuggler was also arrested, and the vehicle used to transport the migrant was seized after legal procedure. The migrants were taken to the border on August 26 following humanitarian assistance and medical care. The operation then is part of the ongoing effort to combat irregular migration and dismantling immigrant smuggling networks. For regional scene, 3 days regional media training workshop organized by IGAD with support from the International Labour Organization and the European Union concluded in Entebbe, Uganda. The workshop focused on the free movement of people, labor migration, and regional integration while strengthening journalistic understanding of the IGAD free movement protocol. The participants also discussed the importance of ethical, accurate, and balanced reporting, human-centered journalism, and avoiding stereotypes and discrimination. The workshop provided an opportunity for media professionals from IGAT members states to exchange experience and strengthen regional cooperation. Rwanda is considering taking a stake in a regional oil refinery in a project in East Africa picked by Nigerian businessman Aliko Dangote. President Paul Kagame say discussions are underway on Rwanda's possible participation. The project could help the landlocked country strengthen energy security, diversify food supplies, and improve access to refined petroleum products while also promoting regional energy cooperation. On the international scene, wildfires continue to spread across several regions of Indonesia, with tens of thousands of fire hotspots reported nationwide. In West Kalimantan, more than 38,000 hectares have been evicted. Firefighters and emergency team are working to contain the fires, particularly as some places have approached the populated area, threatening president and property. Israel forces raided a UNRWA vocational training center in Kalandia refugee camp in the occupied West Bank, exercised several prioritized and raised an Israel flag over the site. The center had operated for more than 70 years, providing vocational training to over 300 Palestinians each year from across the occupied West Bank. It has played a key role in helping the occupied and the Palestinian refugees, particularly young people, gain professional skills and improve their employment opportunity. That's it for this edition. Thanks for your attention. Wonderful evening.